Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. His throw at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And James has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now, these two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the number 1 seed. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Number 11.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, San Francisco.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Niners 14, Seahawks 7.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And a give this time to the tailback. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, 49ers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Jackson now off the bootleg. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the Seahawks 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
49ers.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep is off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
There's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1-yard line.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
To throw again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Niners 28, Seahawks 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again is Jackson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
The extra point
by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
14-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw again is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
14.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's now 4th and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 9.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
With the score.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing again here, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the gun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
To number 20.
He got 29 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
From 8 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on top.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Jackson. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Third down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 49, Seahawks 21. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second down at the 14-yard line.
And they run the option on second down. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
It's now third down.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 23-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Again, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
You got tight right there. Check 9, check 9. Check 50, check 50. 70 line.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a
10 more there and another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's is going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you... Just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Carlson on for the PAT.
The point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Niners 56. Seahawks 21. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him. Offense.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. 49ers. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 35. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Jamal Adams.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down, San Francisco.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 34-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Logan. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Logan. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Turnover on downs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decided maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Today's final score, Niners 63.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.